Greetings, Elder Blacklight here. Kind of flavor that will save you. Battlegrounds in Motown, Whpr drama. You know, communication is very important. That's why in the Nation of Islam they came up with Muhammad Speaks. Before he came up with Muhammad Speaks, he was using the Pittsburgh Courier. And before he was using the Pittsburgh Courier, or around the same time he was on radio. And they didn't have television, was just being experimented with, and he couldn't get in movies. You know, you still ain't gonna find a true depiction of the Nation of Islam in movies. They came up with Malcolm X. But see, these brothers that you see, the government is controlling them, and some of them are programmed, you know, that's coming out with information to confuse you. And most of y'all want to be confused because the Honorable Elijah Muhammad broke it all down to how we was programmed. They had to put fear in our hearts. We had to delete all our names and knowledge and history, and they used us against each other, the mother against the children against the mother and the father, and so forth. For 400 years, we weren't allowed to read, write, say your prayers. You know, you had to forget about who you was. And this was a scientific experiment, hypotheses that they put to use, and it worked real good. And you just can't believe that the man is trying to off you, because he does it in stages. Yeah, the man's trying to get rid of you. He don't really need you no more. That's why he's coming up with artificial intelligence. You know, once he work out the kinks to it, you know, once he works out the kinks to artificial intelligence, he's going to, he might keep some of y'all around if y'all stay, you know, stay loyal to him. And you just not understanding that he's killing you. I mean, even when the pandemic came, the brothers, you know, they was involved in that pandemic. Some of them put stock in Pfizer. A lot of blacks put stock in Pfizer. You know, I mean, y'all say, well, some white people got, you know, those white people are called collateral damage. It's going to be a whole lot of white people and a whole lot of black people collateral damage. You know, and the ones who still think Jesus is going to come to save you, y'all still living, they didn't get you this time, but they're going to come back with another one. They're going to come back with another pandemic. But see, all this is leading up to this election. That's why I told you in one of my videos, you better vote for Allah. Well, you say, well, where is Master Farad Muhammad? We don't see him. He's working behind the scenes. Who you think controlling all this weather? You know, he's doing it little by little too, but he's escalating. Michigan ain't been hit too hard yet, because this is where the Nation of Islam was founded at. And this is the best part, even though we don't have warm weather all year round, season round. But this is the best part of the planet because of the water, the fresh water. We got the largest body of fresh water on the planet. And he's trying to destroy that water, because in warfare, you poison all the crops, you poison the water, you know, you make them weak through your food. They coming out with seedless, watermelon seedless, artificial foods, because they artificial. And brother, born mastermind, Allah got the answer, and it's in our lessons too about electromagnetism, which is chi. Chi, breathing is in the air, right? That's where they transmit radio signals. It could be used a lot of different ways. And we're not scientific like that. We're not scientists like that. And that's what we're going to have to start being. We're going to have to start being like scientists, man. And that's what Islam is really talking about, science. Even Dawud bin Muhammad said, he used to call the elders scientists, or the prophets scientists, circle of the gods scientists. So we got to know what kind of natural technology that we got that we can use to conquer. And we still got Master Farad Muhammad backing us up. He's trying to wake us up before he destroys the planet. Yeah, much as he can, especially here in Detroit. If we could separate from the Caucasoid and have Michigan as our state. We already got a farm up here, but I think Farrakhan is controlling that. But Allah will look out for us if we try to fight back. Okay, this is Black Light. Assalamu alaikum. Coming back with another. We're getting closer and closer to the solution. Assalamu alaikum.